So let me show you how to make an animated GIF out of your 3 emojis. I'm going to do it here at home. So I've got these 3 images in a folder that I've made at home, and I'm going to import them into Photoshop in a special way. Instead of creating a new file, I'm going to go to File, Scripts, and Load Files into Stack. Each of those images will be on its own layer in one document. I'm going to go to that folder and just import the whole folder at once, or I can choose Files and Browse and locate those. So you could pick just the ones you want to make an animation out of. When I do that and click OK, it's going to open each one at a time and leave me with an untitled document that's got the 3 layers with the 3 images that I imported. Notice that I've got the transparency around them. PNGs are able to show transparency, so are GIFs. So this is one of those times when we're really going to use that. So File, Save As, and I'll go ahead and save it on my computer. You want to always have it on your local computer, not the Adobe Cloud, and I'll just save it in this same project folder. Today's date, and then animated emojis. Always put your name on there as well. So I've got Create Frame Animation here at the bottom. Let me show you how I got that. I'll close this tab group and go to Window. Down here it's a timeline. There's also a video timeline, but we're just going to use the frame animation timeline by clicking right here, Create Frame Animation. By default, it's going to show whatever's visible right now. So I'm going to hide these 2 and just have that first one there. You could rearrange these or show them in a different order. It's best to have them in this order though. Now right here we can choose how long that image is going to be on the screen. So let's just do a simple 1 second to start with. And the trick here is to create that second frame and then change what it looks like. So we actually click right here next to the trash can, duplicate that selected layer, which I've clicked on, and now I have 2 of them. And this is the one that's selected, so I can hide that one and make our second emoji visible. Let me add one more frame, hide it, and show another one. So I can now press play here, and these will play for 1 second each. Now I can change this if I want it to go a little faster. I can change these. If I want them to go at different times, I could do that. This is just a much faster animation in between those. And they don't have to be the same. So this one could be fast, and the happy one could be on there for longer. And that's the great thing about using Photoshop to do this, is that you can have individual frames and have their time be different instead of having to have this one on there for 2 seconds worth of time on a regular timeline. So let me try and export this. So File, Export, and what we're going to do is we're going to save, export, and use the Save for Web Legacy. Now you can see that this is a very, very large image. We exported this at 100 pixels per inch. So look, there's the resolution. That is not really what animated GIFs are designed for. You don't want something as big as a video. For that you do videos. So what we can do is simply tell it how wide we want this to be. And for things that are going on your website or even avatars, sometimes they have limitations on how big a file size it can be. Right now it's saying it's going to be 776 kilobytes. So let's see how small we can get that down. We'll make this a good 400 pixels by 400 pixels. You could make it do a certain number of repetitions. If you want to do it for 7 times and then stop on this one, you could do that. We're just going to have it keep on looping, and we're going to reduce the number of colors. Now right now it's at 256. And these are all the colors that it knows about in my emoji. Right now we've got it down to 70 kilobytes. That's really pretty small. If we lower the colors a little bit, we can take a look at this and see if we really even notice a difference. So do you see where that's making a difference? Right there in the smile. Let's go ahead and stop it on that one. You can see it's only got so many shades of gray, so it's not a super smooth gradient. And that's part of the sacrifice that we make with the GIFs. Now, because we've made it such a small resolution, let's see what happens. We go up to 256. You can see that it does a better job of smoothing that out. So this is, let's try that. So let's save this. I'm going to save it again just to keep it on this PC and our pictures, and I have my animated GIF project here. So notice that because this is the sort of thing that goes on a website, it has put spaces in there. So we can just get rid of those. It put dashes instead of the spaces. It can't use those on the website. So I'll just do this. This is called camel case, when the first letter of each word is capitalized, and it gets used a lot when you're working with things for the web or for programming. All right, so let me go ahead and save this. Would be good to put in that file name, like how many pixels or how many colors. I just want to show you that this is possible. So right now we have what looks like an extra copy of this, but this is actually the animated GIF. If you double click on it, it's going to open it up in a preview. You can also open this with a web page. So I'm going to right click and open with, let's say, you can see that looks pretty good for being such a small file. Let's try something a little different now, and I'll show you how to do that next.